Here's version 2 of the quarter detached stitch. I'm going to be using acrylic yarn and embroidery thread along with the size 18 DMC chenille embroidery needles. I'm using DMC 3852 embroidery thread. I'm going to begin by tracing my shape with a simple back stitch. If you need a video on that, check above. Now I'm going to grab about an arm's length of yarn. Now we're going to do our first row. I'm going to bring my needle up and through the fabric, bring my needle underneath the back stitch, and wrap my yarn underneath my needle and then pull it through. And we're going to repeat that on the next back stitch. So I'm bringing my needle underneath, wrapping my yarn under and over the needle and pulling it through the loop. I'm going to do this a couple more times. And the last one, I'm going to bring it up through the last back stitch at the top. I'm going to pull the yarn through and bring it down through the back stitch right next to it. Pull this down to make a new row by pulling it through the back stitch on the bottom. Now that we've got our first row, we're going to add onto our first row by bringing it through the loop of our previous stitch and go underneath our new row, wrap our yarn around and pull it through the loop. And we're going to do that for the remainder of our new row that we're creating. So we're bringing our needle through the left side underneath our new row and pulling it through the loop. And we're wrapping our yarn underneath each time we create a new stitch on this row. Now that we've finished, we're going to bring our yarn through the top back stitch, and instead of bringing it down through the back stitch right next to it, we're just going to bring the yarn directly down and make another row by coming down through the bottom back stitch and starting again. So we're going through the loop underneath our yarn and pulling it through the loop. And you really just repeat this process until your entire shape is full. Now that our shape is full, to finish off this stitch, I'm just going to bring my needle back through the fabric at the top of my circle and pull it through. And knot on the back, and there you go. I hope you had fun. Check out my other tutorials if you have a second. Thank you.